I can tell you something they did do and what the connotations were and what we did about this.
All right.
Both the Saudis and the Turks took advantage of Israel's extensive experience in nuclear weapons.
Mm-hmm.
The Israelis, back during the Bush administration, were able to get the plans for defeating the security on the B-61 warhead. The warhead has 5 layers of security. One is a shape charge, since this has been out already, a shape charge that deforms the plutonium core. This is a dual-stage nuclear weapon. There are 4 other stages that are electronics that are extensive and almost impossible to beat. I was told by Gwyneth Todd that these nuclear secrets were carried by Bush terrorism czar Richard Clark in his briefcase, printed, taken to a party in Washington, D.C., where Gwyneth Todd, standing there with Benjamin Netanyahu, Richard Clark handing the documents personally to Netanyahu in front of Paul Wolfowitz and Condoleezza Rice, handed the Israelis the necessary documents they needed to defeat the security on American nuclear weapons, were those ever have been stolen. Now, inside Turkey, NATO has, the number is 50 to 70. We believe it to be 84. Just a random number. 84 large thermonuclear weapons on this airbase where the Saudis landed. We know that
What? Hold on. In Turkey,
yes, NATO nuclear weapons stored.
All right. These are thermo, not tactical.
These are city busters.
Oh, well, there's a lot of big cities in Syria, right?
Yeah.
One of them is trashed already.
Now, the U.S. at one time had planes that could carry nuclear weapons at Incirlik Air Force Base.
Mm-hmm.
President Obama withdrew the planes, but left the bombs there. The Saudis brought in a team that arrived with their tactical nuclear weapons. This team is Israeli trained to steal the American nuclear weapons and to defeat the security on them. Last year, Turkey sent 10 of their F-16s to Israel to have the avionics updated. The Israelis updated the Turkish planes to handle nuclear weapons.
So wow, and there are 84 NATO nukes in Turkey, and F-16s quite capable of delivering them.
And
so
people
the dynamic of everything, if this is true, Gordon, has just changed dramatically.
With the exception that after we printed this, the U.S. brought a large security team into the base. And that's why Saudi Arabia, and these weren't, we don't believe they were going to be used, but they were there to bluff the Russians that capability was there. Not just the tactical nukes, but they had major nuclear weapons.
I got it. Yeah.
Because
St. Petersburg and Moscow and
because Turkey has 18,000 men on that border, and if they came into Syria, the Russians wouldn't be able to stop them with conventional weapons.
Understood.
In order to blackmail the Russians, the Turks had to show that they were nuclear capable. Now, there have been articles dropped in the varying degrees of mainstream and military press now, telling part of the story I just told you the truth about. It's all being leaked with sugarcoating about Turkey is ready to test a nuclear weapon, or they had a secret nuclear program, or whatever. No, Turkey has up to 5 Saudi tactical nuclear weapons, the neutron-type weapons that they used last May against Yemen. And they also have a team that was going to steal NATO nuclear weapons. And you know how we are about things like that, where the U.S. will never say anything. But it was all meant to paralyze Russia.
Yeah.
Well, when all of this got out, and the U.S. brought teams in, that Saudi team and their 5 little weapons are sitting there with their male members in their hands, all dressed up and nowhere to go. And thus today, the Mr. Erdogan had to announce that, well, we're really not going to actually go into Syria unless somebody goes in with us to...
Yeah, he's asking for volunteers.